Hi, welcome to Savy and Sebs Scripture Series.
Woo!
Okay, today was day 7.
Yeah.
Day
We've
7.
made it this far.
Yeah, we have.
Can't wait to get further.
Oh yeah, I can't wait till we get to double digits. Digits.
We
Today's-
made it 1 week in.
Yay! Oh yeah, it hasn't 1 week, hasn't it?
Of us reading the Bible.
Yeah.
Because we didn't do Sunday.
Sorry, we didn't.
So now it's been officially 1 week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today's passage was Job 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah. So
And it's conversations again. A lot of conversations.
basically nothing really sticking out.
Well, like, barely, but
Okay.
it's still there.
You have to search.
Yes.
Deep.
Because their language is quite confusing.
Yeah, but if you can understand it, like, if you sort of know what the words mean, you can figure it out.
Yeah.
Like what I did.
Yay. Okay. So we read that Bildad is trying to comfort Job. I mean, he does think that Job has done something wrong.
Yes.
But most of it, like, even when he's accusing Job of doing something wrong, he recognizes that God will help him. So I think that's like a good friendship quality. He's comforting his friend.
Yeah.
And he's reminding him that God isn't forgotten about you, which is actually really important. And he references all the youngins. All the young people in their day forget that God even exists. But he references that God does exist and that the young people do forget. But if the elders just showed them that God has provided in the past, which he has, they wouldn't forget God, which I think is actually quite cool to think about. Elders interacting with the youngins, that is. So yeah, Bildad was a very godly friend, and I guess, you could, like, I think out of, what was his name? Eliphaz and Bildad, I would want to be Bildad, because, number one, Bildad isn't all confusing, and number two, he is a godly friend. So I would want to be a godly friend as well. For the most part, yes, I am. All right, so that's all for me.
Oh, I'm looking for something. Read over chapters 6 and 7, and try to find when Job says they don't help him at all.
6 and 7.
Where?
I don't think that's it.
Yes.
No. Okay, Sebastian, your turn.
I'll just say what I have, and Simone can talk, and then I'll try to find it. So, in chapter 8, verse 6, Bildad says, "If you are pure and upright, even now he will rouse himself on your behalf and restore you to your prosperous state."
Keyword, go.
He thinks Job has blame.
Keyword, if you are pure.
Keyword is if.
Yeah, it's one of those if statements, which we learned about in our Bible class. It all depends on your little ifs and whens, and, well, in this case,
It depends.
It's an if statement. Like, if you've ever done computer coding, just to put an analogy,
We use a lot of
if
statements.
is when something could go this way or this way.
So basically,
In this case,
if this happens,
then
do
this will
this.
happen.
If this happens, then you do this.
It's like kind
And
of like
so
those
on.
compatible quizzes in the newspaper sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I know there was compatible quizzes in
Okay.
the newspapers.
But if we flip back to chapter 1, God says, and chapter 2, God says Job is blameless.
Of Job, yeah. Yep, which means that
Bildad is wrong.
Bildad is wrong.
But we still haven't gotten to the last friend, Zophar.
Yeah, so Zophar will be next time. Yeah.
And then...
Actually, no, maybe not even next time.
Yes. Oh, I believe next time.
Well, if we go all the way to chapter 11. Yes. Okay, so that's all I had, and that's all Sebastian had.
Well, I'm looking for something.
I'm pretty sure that's further after Zophar speaks, because he says you all haven't been helpful.
No, I literally read it.
Today?
Yes.
I must have missed all of that in the confusing language.
The routes. Okay, I think it was in chapter 6 over here. But my brothers are undependable as so when you can whatchamacallit, entertain them for a little bit before I find it. Not like that, as in talk. Stop being a mime! Okay, I'm trying to find it, but Swan is being very, very... Talk to them about Job or something.
Job. Many people confuse it with job. Yeah. That's all I've got. Your turn. Alright, keep looking. So,
Hey, do you know what the episode should be called? Bildad.
no, we have to start it with the. Always start it with
The
the.
Bildadian assumption.
The
good friend.
The good friend. Yep. That's what we're calling
good
it. That's what
friend.
I was actually thinking in my mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Took him 4 seconds. Left me hanging the whole time. Okay.
Oh, we're gonna pause the video for a little bit so that I can find this thing.
We'll be back. Bye for now. Hey, we're back from looking around in the scripture.
And we had to talk with our mom
And our dad. And we
because-
reread the scripture because it was quite confusing.
Very confusing.
Yeah.
But we found it.
Yes, we found what we were looking for. At least
And
eventually.
more.
And more. So now we have more notes on it.
So I will go first.
Yes.
So I'm going to read to you Job 6, verses 15, 21 through 30. But my brothers are as undependable and intermittent streams as the streams that overflow. Basically saying, hey, friends
You
are
guys
supposed
suck.
to help, but you guys stink at it.
Yeah.
Now you two have proved to be of no help. You see something dreadful and are afraid. Have I ever said, give something on my behalf, pay a ransom for me from your wealth, deliver me from the hand of enemy, rescue me from the clutches of the ruthless? Basically he's saying, have I ever asked you to do anything for me? The one time I asked you to do something for me,
You just can't do
You
your job
suck.
right. Yeah.
teach me and I will be quiet. Show me where I've been wrong. How painful are honest words. But what do your arguments prove? What do you mean to correct what I say? Do you mean to correct what I say? Do you treat my desperate words as wind? You would even cast lots for the fearless and fatherless and barter friends. Basically saying, you don't care about anything but yourself. You can't teach anything. You can't do anything for me. You would sell me to slavery if you could.
Yeah. Basically saying, you're not helping at all.
And you're not good friends.
Okay.
But now, be so kind as to look at me. Would I lie to your face? Relent. Do not be unjust. Reconsider, for my integrity is at stake. Is there any wickedness on my lips? Can my mouth not discern the malice? Job is saying, I told you the truth, and it's all true. I even actually went less, as in saying, I'm being generous in saying that.
Yeah.
What did you get? Because that's all I got.
Well, I got that Job's friends were really bad friends.
We're sucky friends.
Stucky. Wow.
Sucky.
There we go. Sucky friends. And, well, that Job really just doesn't understand what's going on around in heaven. And that we need to realize that sometimes it's it's not because you did something wrong. It's because you did absolutely everything right. Like when you get challenged with something, like an illness for like a long period of time,
It might not be that you did something wrong.
it might just be that God's trying to prove to say, hey, this person loves me and they won't break under pressure. That's what I got.
Okay.
So sometimes you just have to believe the best about God. Is that all you got?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah. So when you like, if you're a kid, if you're a kid and you don't understand Job, it would be good to read it over with your parent or another adult at church or even your pastor. And if you are an adult, you can read it with another adult as well that really knows the Bible.
Yeah, can understand it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all for
Savy and Sebs Scripture Series.
Woo!
Hope to see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.